Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for being here today. I'm excited to introduce our topic, 6 reasons why you are still single. In this presentation, we'll explore some common reasons that might be holding you back from finding that special someone. We'll go through each reason and offer some insights to help you understand your situation better. Let's get started. Navigating the solo path can sometimes feel like a puzzle. In a world where it seems everyone is pairing off, it's natural to wonder why you're still walking this journey alone. You might be attractive, intelligent, stable, successful, and emotionally aware, yet somehow relationships still slip through your fingers. If you're feeling like you should have found the right person by now but haven't, you're definitely not alone. Many people face hidden psychological patterns, unresolved wounds, or just life circumstances that quietly block the way to meaningful connection. Today, I want to explore 6 common reasons why someone might still be single. These reasons often reveal a lot about ourselves, about our fears, our habits, or even our subconscious beliefs. Understanding these reasons can help us see where barriers might be hiding, and more importantly, how we can work through them to open ourselves up to the relationships we truly want. So, let's delve into these 6 reasons and see what they can teach us about ourselves and our paths forward. So, the first reason why relationships might struggle or fail is that you don't have a firm sense of identity. If your relationships never seem to last, or you find it hard to choose the right partner, the problem might not be entirely external. It could very well be internal. When you're unclear about who you are, what you value, or where you're headed in life, it becomes nearly impossible to find a compatible partner. Some people try to chase relationships hoping they'll fill an internal emptiness or give them a sense of direction. But here, the key point, no matter how loving or supportive a partner is, they can't give you the identity you're missing. Psychologist Erik Erikson emphasized this idea. He argued that meaningful, lasting relationships are almost impossible without a solid sense of self. If you ever feel lonely even when you're in a relationship, that's often a sign you're disconnected from yourself, not from others. So, understanding yourself is essential before meaningful connections can truly flourish. Now, let's talk about the second reason why standards can sometimes hold us back. Your standards might be unrealistic. Having healthy standards is definitely important. It's about knowing what you deserve and what you're looking for. But when those standards become overly idealistic, they can actually lead you to search endlessly for someone who simply doesn't exist. This is what I like to call the perfection trap. Do you find yourself expecting perfect compatibility, instant emotional understanding, matching lifestyles, habits, passions, and communication styles? Or maybe you believe your partner should always just know what to do without you having to say a word. If so, you're falling into this trap. The truth is, movies, novels, and social media often paint a picture of perfect relationships, making real human connections seem inadequate by comparison. But the reality is, no one is perfect. While it's absolutely essential to avoid disrespect or poor treatment, expecting perfection from a partner makes dating nearly impossible. Real relationships require effort, compromise, and patience. They thrive on imperfect chemistry and genuine connection, not on flawless compatibility. So, understanding this can help us set more realistic standards and be more open to building meaningful, lasting relationships. So, reason 3 is that you're still heartbroken. Even if you're physically single, that doesn't mean your emotional connection to someone from the past has completely faded. Sometimes, weeks, months, or even years later, unresolved feelings can still linger, creating emotional blockages. These blockages can make new relationships feel overwhelming, confusing, or sometimes unfairly compared to what you've experienced before. That's why rebound relationships often don't work. They're trying to fill a space in your heart that's still occupied by past pain. Healing takes time, and it requires emotional honesty, acceptance, and reconnecting with your own needs. Giving yourself space to be single isn't a setback. It's actually the foundation for forming healthier, more genuine love in the future. It's about allowing yourself to heal fully before jumping into something new. Let's talk about the fourth reason many people hold back in relationships, the fear of commitment. According to Robert Sternberg's triangular theory of love, a long-term relationship needs three key components: passion, intimacy, and commitment. Passion is that initial spark, the excitement. Intimacy is the deep emotional connection, and commitment is the decision to stay and nurture the relationship over time. Now, we often see people who enjoy the thrill of passion but shy away from commitment. Why? Because commitment requires vulnerability. It's about opening up and trusting someone with your true self. That vulnerability can be scary, and it's often rooted in fears like abandonment or rejection. Some fear losing their independence or feeling trapped in a relationship. Others worry about repeating past failures that left them hurt or betrayed. Until you really confront these fears, it's easy to sabotage potential relationships. You might end things early, keep people at arm's length, or avoid emotional depth altogether. Recognizing and working through these fears is essential if you want to build a truly fulfilling, lasting connection. Sometimes, the reason you might not be dating is simply because you're busy. It's a common challenge. Balancing a career, academic goals, family responsibilities, and personal growth can really fill up your schedule. And when your days are packed with building a career or advancing academically, it's understandable that dating might fall to the bottom of your priority list. Plus, managing family responsibilities and pursuing self-improvement take a lot of emotional energy. You might not even have the bandwidth left to nurture a relationship, which is totally understandable. There's nothing wrong with prioritizing your ambitions. Your goals are important. But if you genuinely want a relationship, you'll need to make space for it. Love can't truly grow if your schedule leaves no room for connection and intimacy. So it's about finding that balance, being intentional about creating time for love, even when life is busy. You're single by choice, and that's completely okay. Not everyone is meant to be in a relationship at every stage of life, and that's something we should all respect. Being single can actually be a valuable and empowering phase. It's a time to value your independence, to focus on your personal goals, and to prioritize your own growth. Maybe you're still healing from past experiences, or simply working on becoming the best version of yourself. Or perhaps you prefer to take life at your own pace, without feeling pressured to rush into something just because society or others expect you to. And it's important to remember that being single is not a failure. It can be a deeply enriching and transformative period in your life. The most vital thing here is honesty, with yourself and with others. You don't need to justify your choices or feel like you're falling behind. There's power in embracing your current situation and trusting that it's the right path for you right now. So here's the takeaway. Being single is not a failure. It's about understanding that there are reasons behind it. If you're still single, it doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Instead, it often reflects various factors, emotional, psychological, or practical, that are shaping your current journey. Once you understand why you're single, you actually gain a lot of power. You can start attracting healthier connections because you're clearer about what you want and need. It helps you date with more clarity, avoiding confusion or settling for less than you deserve. This understanding also allows you to connect more authentically, because you're not trying to force something that isn't right. It helps you choose partners who truly align with your values, which is crucial for building a strong foundation. And speaking of building, when the time is right, you'll be able to build lasting relationships that actually stand the test of time because they're rooted in genuine compatibility. Remember, love will find its place when both you and your life are truly ready for it. So, embracing your current path and understanding its reasons puts you in a much stronger position for the future.